So this isn't going to be a super in-depth video, but I figured I'd give a little explanation. So basically, I went from the column shift to the floor shift. The reason being, and you don't have to do this, but obviously, because race truck. And then also this one's got 2 buttons. One's going to be for my trans brake, and who knows, maybe the other one will be for nitrous or something. But anyway, basically, it's a super easy install. The hardest part is mounting the actual shifter. So I have 2 buddies. Well, I don't only have 2 buddies. I have like 3 buddies. But one of my buddies, he mounted it to the console. He welded a plate and did all that. I had him do that for me. It's actually really sturdy, and it comes up with the console. Another buddy mounted it to the floor with the shifter pedestal, and I'll post that part number. It's on Jegs. It's like $50. But that's honestly the hardest part, is figuring out how you want to mount it. Obviously, if you don't have a center console, or you do have the jump seat, or you have nothing, then the pedestal is going to be your best bet. If you have the center console, I mean, you could still use the pedestal. My other buddy has the console. He used the pedestal, and it's super sturdy. It's just about what you're able to do. I personally wouldn't have been able to install this in the console, but I had a friend who could do it for me, so that's the way I went. Once that's mounted, the rest is easy as long as you get the right shifter. I got a TCI Outlaw built for the 4L60E or the 80E. The cable was the right length. The gate in the shifter for the pattern was correct. The actual trim was correct. Everything's good to go. So get the cable set up, drill a hole through the floor, run it through there. They give you 2 brackets, one for the actual shift selector and one for the transmission. It's all about getting your linkage set up where, you pull it back. It's in first. You can feel it's in first. It says first on the display, and then all the way up to park. So basically, get it mounted, run the cable, get it attached to the transmission, play with the linkage a little bit, get it all snugged up. You're good to go. The cool thing is the park safety switch or neutral safety switch, all that is built into the transmission, so you have no issues there. The selector is built into the transmission, so same thing. That works no problem. I haven't done it yet, but for the V6 stick shift trucks, I mean, maybe an RST, but I doubt you'll find one of those. The column is, covered here, so once I find a bezel for that, I'll install that, but for now, it's just open. I removed the shifter. I think it would look pretty stupid to have, a shifter sticking out. I did lose, for now, my tow haul mode. I only use that button for a certain transmission setting for the track. The wires are still there. You can easily hook up a switch underneath if you really wanted to. It's not a big deal. You could even hook it up to one of these switches. It'd be no problem to do that. So that's pretty cool. But obviously, you'd have to get it set up to momentary, or not momentary, but, not just one that you have to hold the whole time. But that's about it. I know it's not super descriptive on how to install it. It's not very hard. Like I said, get it mounted, run the cable through the floor, and get it hooked up to your transmission. That's about it. Super easy install. It works great. First, second, it won't let me go into third. Third, drive, neutral. To go into reverse, which I really like, you have to, let's see if I can get it. Probably not. There you go. You basically just have to push this lever down, reverse, park. Good to go.